Think we are up. We are good. We are good. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome, all my witches and my bitches. This is for Vanity. Let's do the heckin' thing. I've been meaning to play Tell Me Why for a while, but it has been weirdly buggy the last few times. I had to like reinstall it to fix the issue. So hopefully we're doing okay now. We'll see whenever I actually get into the game, but you know, here's to hoping everything works out just fine. Because I've wanted to play this game on stream for a minute. I'd like to get through all of the uh, I mean, it's not technically a Life is Strange game, though it does follow a lot of the similar uh, vibes, the similar kind of qualities. I'm actually kind of confused why they didn't make it that, but it's fine. This is fine. Starting out really intense, super great. Is there some strawberry jelly on your
I
hand,
need to ask
kids?
you a few questions, okay?
A lot of really went ham with that jelly I see.
Can you tell me what happened tonight?
It's jelly, right?
I I went to show her my haircut. She had a gun.
Take your time.
She freaked out. I
It's okay.
No, it's not. It's not okay. My mom tried to kill me, so I stabbed her. I killed my mother.
Well, starting out really nice and light. Um, totally normal, totally fine. Like all of this is totally very Life is Strange kind of vibes right from the get-go, and it is made by the same people. So I'm still confused why they didn't just say, "Hey, this is just a mini Life is Strange game." I think it's a little smaller than the other ones. Hello. Welcome, Neff. How are things going? I'm doing pretty okay. I mean, well, things have been challenging, but it's eepy. Yeah, I feel it. I felt like playing something. I mean, light is a strong word. I guess not as requiring of effort, not as skill based. Still a pretty heavy game, to be honest. But you know,
Okay, first, I'm gonna find the keys to the old house.
But yeah, I've been wanting to play this for a while.
Going to freak out.
I
Everything's
mean,
fine.
I'm assuming, I don't know if you know, I am pretty out in the open with it. I don't really like talk about it. I like to imagine too much, but I do happen to be trans. If that's an issue, feel free not to follow me. Um, but this is a game, a very rare game where it has a trans main character, which would be the male character. Um, and that's awesome. That's cool. Um, yeah, and I'm open to questions as long as it's not too invasive. Um, I'm not really. I'm a pretty open book. I actually
To that house.
came out. I've been streaming for about a year now, but I really came out on the stream within the last like couple of weeks, I think. So before that, I mostly just didn't, like I hinted at it without really talking about it, because it just isn't like no trans woman. I came out when I was like 15 and I transitioned. I'd say for me, it was about like a 2 to 3 year process. So about the time I was like 17 was about the time that, but like everyone's version of what transitioning looks like is a little different. What the
I
so-called
wonder if
end
Tyler
is
will
can be
even
quite
recognize
different.
me. Last picture I sent was from the bleaching my hair
Uh,
at home phase.
pretty much, pretty much. But I was always really feminine, and honestly, I mean, we barely started the stream, but I've had very androgynous physical qualities. Um, uh, so there's always a chance that I might actually be like closer to intersex, but it hasn't really been something I've looked into explicitly. So that's not for sure. Until further notice, I'm just, you know, trans woman. Hello,
Can't
Clow.
believe we're gonna
Thank you
go
for the
back to that
lurk.
house.
We got into serious
still have
topics
Tyler.
about being trans really quickly. This game is a rare game where a main character is trans. That is not this character. It is the other character we will be playing that you will see in a bit. Yeah, I don't think it's as rare as people realize, Neff. I feel like I'm kind of potentially on the same bracket, more like, but I don't know. I really couldn't say.
I wonder. I've got to make solid plans to see the Geminids.
The
I wonder if
Geminids.
Tyler'd want to go. Hey, you want to freeze your ass off watching burning rocks fall through the sky? Oh, right. I stashed them down here.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really. I would never say that it was a
That's where
choice
you've
for
been
me.
hiding.
Um, it was. It's always been challenging. I think that like I am lucky that I have some like level of passing privilege, which basically just means I can go through a lot of my life
Right.
without a lot of
I
people
think I'm
being
ready
able
to
to
go now.
tell. That doesn't mean everyone, you know, but it does mean like on average I can survive um, without being heavily criticized or judged by it if I want.
Why do I still have this? Every time I look at it, it reminds me of
Allison
how
and
very single I
Bobby.
am.
But yes, either way, this is a very alphabet friendly, alphabet soup friendly stream. Oh, so many memories.
Michael and Tyler are so gonna hit it off.
I don't know any of these people yet.
Is he gonna like this? Or is it too much?
Let's see. News.
I should probably check my email one more time before I go. No, I've already done that 3 times this morning.
Time and I against any two. Shape of Yesterday and Summertime Sweet. I've been pretty okay. I mean, like, things are challenging right now. I am in between jobs, and it's been challenging to find work. It's been like an ongoing kind of challenge. Um, but for the most part, I mean, like, for what it's worth, the stream's going pretty damn well. I thank you for everyone who's been following, especially recently. A lot of new people showing up. Waiting for an interview call. What kind of work are you looking at?
Can't believe we're gonna go back to that house. I should probably get rid of this. I mean, I can stream it anytime I want. But it makes me happy just to look at the box. I need to bring this with me to Juneau.
She's one of those, like, I don't know. I honestly, I was gonna comment on how, like, much of a hipster she is for having a record player, but I would totally own a record player. I'm part of the problem, guys. I don't know what to say. But it is kind of like, for me at least, it's kind of, my father used to have a record player, so uh it's more like a memory thing. I don't know if that makes it better per se. And Tyler, that's his name,
Ellie.
right? Yep.
She's gonna be so awkward.
Dear Tyler, I know what you're thinking. A letter? Why all weird and formal? What's wrong with email? Well, I figured, hey bro, I just want to give my twin a shout before reuniting after 10 years of swank juvie. It's more like letter territory. Whatever you'll think me when we're whatever. You'll think me when we're 90 and the machines have taken over. You still have something to read by candlelight. See? Always thinking ahead. Anyway, I can't believe you'll be out for real in a few weeks. What? Amazing. I'm definitely going to be awkward when I see you, so please try not to notice, okay? How's your last month going? Are you sad about leaving your mentees? I bet they're going to miss you. I got my tires replaced, so I'm all good to pick you up, and you can save the snark when you see my ride. She's been through a lot, and we can all be car guys. We can't all be car guys. Anyway, the Vexus let me, I don't know how to say that, let me take the day off so we can just go straight to the old house and get it ready for the sale and everything. Can't wait to never think about that place again. I really can't wait to see you. I don't know if I made that clear. Smiley face. Love you, Allison.
Can't believe I'm about to leave
Perfect.
this room for the last time. Okay.
Although I
pretty much
gotta
done.
say, like,
I just need to grab my goblin and I'm off.
we saw it at the beginning of
Hey,
all
little guy.
this.
You're gonna be reunited with your sister soon.
He was defending himself as a kid. So it's kind of wild that he went to juvie for that.
Cool. I guess I'm totally ready to go now.
I mean, therapy, absolutely. But juvie... shit I gotta do. Tutoring. Help Perez with college admissions essay by EOW. Call Dr. Beck. Counseling sessions with Jeremy. Okay. Wait. What can I do with that?
Is there any way I can... Nah, that's someone else's problem now. Man, he's going places. And I'll be able to say I helped him on his way. Man, I'm gonna miss that view.
Anyone ever been to Alaska? I certainly haven't. I don't think I'd like it. Okay. I think we're good here. I don't think we have anything super... Let's get out of here. Also, gotta say, Tyler's kind of hot. Come on. Please give me water and sunshine. Thanks. Love that. So yeah, he's been in juvie for a while, and he's seeing his twin sister for the first time in a minute. Hot minute. Did not bring the bear. I mean, that's probably actually good. I don't know how much he'd like that.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi. First time we see each other in 10 years, and it's hi, Tyler.
Oh, sorry,
It's fine, Allison. Hi's a good place to start.
God, it's good to see you.
Likewise.
Oh.
You have anything else you need to get?
Nope, this is it. My last 10 years in a bag.
Then we should get going. We just have time to make the morning ferry. You look good in that.
Thanks. One of my mentees designed it.
It's really good.
Yeah, he's so incredibly talented. I got a couple of local coffee shops to hang his art.
Tyler Ronan, shaping the leaders of tomorrow.
Yep, we're screwed.
So, are you gonna miss anything about this place?
It cannot be the food. It cannot fucking be the food. Come on now.
Honestly, people. The other residents, my mentees, my counselor, Aaron. It took me a while to fit in. But once I did, it felt like home.
Oh no.
They made me feel safe. Safe enough to be me.
That's so great. I'm really happy for you.
We planning to drive to Delos Crossing or push?
You are welcome to walk.
Nah, I'll take my chances.
Need one last look or
He's
anything?
already making fun of her car.
Look, let's go.
She specifically said, hey, don't make fun of my car in the letter. And he's like, bet. We'll see about that.
No, really. I am 100% not creative enough to make that stuff up. Oh, and just last week, they had to turn the ferry around because a bear was on board.
No way.
Someone heard a commotion in
What?
the back of a delivery truck, so they opened it up. And
Fucking
there was the
Alaska.
bear, fat and happy on a literal mountain of empty chip bags.
You go where the food is.
Oh, I can relate to that.
So then what happened?
I'm not sure. I think they couldn't get him to leave, so they tranked him.
Oh, poor buddy. Shot in the ass just for getting the munchies.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. Safety first in bear country.
Yeah, but prevention is best. Common sense goes a long way in keeping them from getting shot.
The bear is fine, Tyler.
For now. You hear they've been talking about loosening up regulations on trophy hunting again? Higher bag
It's really-
limits, inhumane ground traps,
Watching out for those bears out there.
even bringing back hibernation hunting. What kind of asshole gets off on killing a sleeping animal? I'm not against hunting, but predators play a vital role in the health of our natural parks. What? Why are you smiling? I'm being serious.
Oh, I can tell, Ranger Tyler.
Not yet. But at least I got the school part out of the way.
He went to juvie and he's still a fucking nerd.
I can't believe you got a bachelor's already. While I boast a half-completed certificate in accounting from an online college that may have...
I mean,
sold
not
my
that he's
credit
wrong,
card.
though.
You'll
He's
figure out
right,
what you
but
want
still.
anytime.
How are you feeling?
Like I'm about to drive straight into a whiteout and my fog lights are dead.
I can't even tell you which one I'm controlling
about
at this
you?
moment. Any of them. Maybe I'm just controlling both of them.
Allison?
Twin powers.
Zoned out there for a second. Sorry.
What's up?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to wrap my head around the fact that you're right here, standing beside me, on our way to Delos.
You don't have to apologize. It's a lot. Why did we take the ferry instead of the coast road?
Because I didn't want to be stuck in the car with you for an extra 2 hours.
Ha ha.
We have to take the ferry. It's the only way to reach Delos from Fireweed.
I see. Well, good. I don't think my stomach could have taken 2 more hours of how you handle curves.
I'm sorry. Do you want to take over driving when we dock?
No.
You're gonna have to get back behind that wheel at some point, you know.
Look, I put a fireweed van nose first in a ditch.
Hey, at least you missed the porcupine.
I'm guessing things haven't changed much.
You mean in Delos? Still the capital of East Jesus Nowhere. Can't wait to get out of here.
Guess that normal life you wanted didn't live up to your expectations, huh?
I mean, having cable and full-time electricity was definitely a plus, but no one ever forgets anything in a small town. You get marked a weirdo and that's it. That's your life.
At least you had Michael.
Yeah. I don't think I'd have survived high school without him.
Bet you're gonna miss him when you move to Juneau. How's he doing?
Good. Good. But I haven't seen him much outside of work lately. He's been busy with his dance and helping his clan organize a potlatch.
We need to know who the heck Michael is.
Is that smoke coming out of Stonehouse?
Guess someone finally bought that old shack.
That or the ghosts are cozying up by the fire.
Think the new owners know it's totally haunted?
I'm sure Tina did her best to keep them from figuring it out. At least until the paperwork was signed. Ugh. That
So
house
smart.
Always gave me the creeps. Those windows are like huge gawking eyes.
You guys ever have any haunted
You
house
think people
experiences?
talk about our house
It
this
is
way?
the season for spoopy tales. Honestly, I
So,
couldn't
really
imagine
going
coming
back
from
there, huh?
a
The
small town
Stonehouse?
like this.
I mean, we're going home.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Think the house will sell?
I've always been part of the
Interested
city, so
buyers
like,
yet. Turns
this would be
out
crazy.
people don't line up to buy murder houses with no electricity.
At least it's got one hell of a view, unlike Juneau.
Hey, Juneau has mountain views aplenty. It just also has people and fun. You still thinking you might be my roomie?
Thinking about it.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
I was told... I mean, after you, well, graduated, I guess, and became a mentor 3 years ago, you still basically spent all your time at Fireweed, right?
Pretty much. There were a few times I tried to go to these meetups for trans people in Juneau, but something always came up. I probably should have put myself out there more, but it was better to be around in case the residents needed me.
So you were free to come and go as you pleased?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Oh, nothing. Just being an overly invested sister. Curious how you spent your time.
This is really pretty game. I mean, it's been
Allison.
out for a minute
Yeah?
now.
Spit it out.
Okay, you need to promise not to freak out.
What
Oh
is it?
man, what a great start to whatever question you're going to ask. I'm sure it's great.
It's a gift. From Eddie. I know he's not your favorite person, but
I'm sorry. When you said Eddie, I thought you meant Chief Brown, as in the police officer who arrested me.
come on, Ty, don't...
And your adopted father, the man who didn't let you visit me for 7 years.
The Fireweed administration backed him up, Tyler. They thought it was best for both of us.
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
It's a peace offering. And you're the two most important people in my life. Please? For me?
He can't buy my forgiveness with some cheap-ass trinket.
It's a gift, Tyler. You know what gift-giving means in Tlingit culture, and what it means to refuse one.
Fine. What's up,
I'll take
Vanny?
it, but I'm not going to wear it.
Really?
Really. Just so we're clear,
No worries.
this was for you, not Chief Brown.
You know, you could call him Eddie, or even Uncle.
Well,
Hard pass.
yeah. You're pushing your limits here. I already took the damn ring. Like, one step at a time.
Did you hear that? Place like home.
Yeah.
What? Thought we were in like a lake.
I need to go home.
Yes. Completely.
Sorry.
Go ahead and stop apologizing all the time.
Okay, sorry.
Apparently we're not in a lake, guys. Okay, we are playing as Tyler.
It's so weird being back on this boat. Yikes.
Ugh.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Look, man, it's your truck. You do you.
Same to you. Live and let live. Just a sticker. Enjoying the ride?
Everything else fails. Try doing what the captain
Charming.
suggested. Ugh, this guy. I really want to talk to this guy. Like, I feel like I'm gonna regret this. What do you have to say,
Where you
sir?
headed?
Delos Crossing?
Same here. You from around here?
Technically born and bred.
Ah, you don't say. I moved to Anchorage around your age. Delos was mostly Alaskan natives.
Why are they
then.
so
My kid hideout.
ridiculously
Haven't
close?
been home in 5 years.
Yeah, let's push the conversation on you.
Visit?
I'll say. You may not know it yet, but your folks, they get old real fast.
Right.
Unless you shib them. I
I'm
might.
Alex, by the way.
Jeez.
Alex Gershwin. No relation.
Huh?
To George Gershwin. Gershwin, the pianist. Folks are always asking if we're related, so I try to head it off the pass.
Oh,
What'd you say your name was?
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm Tyler. Tyler Ronan.
What? You
Ronan, huh?
have something to
Ronan,
say?
as in the Ronans?
Uh-huh.
So, you're... I never knew those girls had a brother.
We didn't.
You getting it now?
Nice talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy your time in town.
Guess that's as good as that conversation could have gone, honestly.
Isn't hunting season almost over?
Almost. Want to draw for one of the last hunts of the season.
Wonder if there'll be time to hit the buzzard hole on here.
What's that now?
Oh, nothing. Whoa, look at that antique.
You're not one of those odd sixes, old and boring folks, are you?
What a waste of a good pun.
So it's just us and this, I don't know, semi-creepy older gentleman. It's fine. This is fine. Oh, that's fun. There's a ski lift. To be realsies with you guys, I've never gone skiing. The closest I've done is go on one of those they look like
Okay.
shields basically. You
Fancy
just
meeting you
they're
here.
just I don't know. My father used to take my older
you make
sister
a
and I
friend?
to
I did.
Nevada.
We're hitting Bernie's tonight
To visit our
watch the
half-brother.
game, drink beer, and complain about our wives.
Sounds great, Clau.
I can see the
Really
harbor.
selling it to
We're
me.
almost there.
So you're saying you'd do it again? Super great. Super rewarding. Hmm. Sounds like we're almost there. Yeah, it's right there. Hey, that's fair. I would agree with that. Within the last, I think, like 4 or 5 years, it snows every year in Washington for about 2 or 3 weeks. Very small amount of time, but it does get pretty bad. But briefly, at least. And it always happens in February. And every time it happens, I always get fucking gaslit about it. I'm always like, it's gonna snow. And everyone's like, no, you're stupid. I hate you. They don't say that at all. But they do tell me, like, hey, you're wrong.
Let's
It's
go.
totally not gonna snow. It doesn't snow in Seattle or Washington or whatever, wherever the hell I am. And then it does. I'm like, actually, though. But actually, though. It's so great to always be right and to have people always assume you're wrong. I'm not bitter, you're bitter. But yeah, I don't think I could. I don't know how I'd feel about Alaska. Too much snow. And a little too rural. But it'd be pretty. It'd be extra pretty with some cider and or wine. That'd be a good time. I mean, he's handling being back pretty well so far. But yeah, so I guess, I don't know, his stepdad or uncle or whatever. Thank you for the hydrate, Colby. His quote-unquote uncle, that he doesn't want to call his uncle, which fair enough, was the person who, I guess, I don't know if he was part of the police or what.
Basically, exactly like I remember it. Only faded.
Yeah,
Like a Polaroid
That's
left
true.
on a windowsill.
From the outside, it almost looks charming.
Charm's not the problem. Structural integrity may be an issue.
You think there's a chance whoever buys it will just tear it down?
If someone buys it, they can do whatever they want with it.
You wouldn't care at all?
Would
he
you?
is very handsome.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everywhere I look, I see a piece of one of our adventures.
Everywhere I look, I just see her.
Allison, We could go grab a bite. Start this tomorrow.
No.
What's up?
The only way to get this done.
You could play Snoot game. I've been having less and less fun as Survivor in
After you.
DBD. I have been, like, it is still enjoyable playing Killer sometimes.
Did you smoke? Fireweed? The door's right there.
I'm just looking through the window. Shut up.
Locked.
Well, it's a good thing I remembered this.
You sure that's the
She
right key?
really had him go and, like,
Yes.
check the door, even though
Maybe
she
someone
had the key.
changed the lock.
Who would change the lock on us?
I don't
Siblings.
know. We're screwed.
You got a plan B?
Yeah, we find another way in. I never knew a locked door that could keep the crafty goblins out.
Yeah, we had a million ways in and out of this old house.
I mean, technically, it's
At
our
least one of
house,
them's gotta
right?
work.
So, like, if we break the window, it's our fucking window.
The crafty goblins. I haven't thought about them in forever. Or should I say, us.
We almost spent more time as goblins than we did as kids.
Oh, do you remember all the other characters?
At least the shed's still standing.
Yep. I don't want to think about what might be living inside it, though.
Well, better alive than dead.
Ugh, yes. Let's deal with that later. Plenty else to do first.
Hmm. What?
I can't believe these are still here.
Yeah, we should hide them so they don't frighten away potential buyers.
Remember how mad she'd get if we didn't use the compost?
And she always knew when
Waste not, or kiss the planet goodbye.
you need a hand with that?
No, it should be fine.
Okay.
If we just get this board out of the way, I could probably squeeze through.
So we need something to pry it off.
It's
I
screwed in
guess.
Pretty good. We need a screwdriver.
I guess we could do that. Alright. Try to see if we can find a screwdriver. Or whatever.
Really want to go out there?
No, you're right.
Hey, that's fair. So I've played part of this game. I haven't
Oh.
ever completed it.
neighbor
I
came
do
by.
know a bit.
Funny. I can't remember any signs of them when we were kids.
Probably because our mother scared the shit out of them.
But I will try to avoid giving any spoilers for what I do know.
Hey, it's locked, all right.
Oh, hey, there's an open window. Or just a window.
Should be something in here that'll work.
I mean, there's a
Hey,
screwdriver
I
right
see
there.
A screwdriver.
Now all we need to do is get inside.
Wait, I'm feeling something strange.
Mm.
And don't leave this room until everything looks as clean as a whistle. Ugh. This is the millionth time I've gotten in trouble because of you. You and your big mouth.
Hey, you were thinking the same thing. You just weren't brave enough to tell her.
What good would it do? It's not like she ever listens to us anyway.
Well, I'd rather scream it right in her stupid face than be a quiet little mouse.
Oh, we forgot the key. We need to put it back.
Maybe we could hide it somewhere. You know, for fun.
Goblins are supposed to help the princess, not play mean tricks.
Whatever. You're not fun.
I'm only trying not to make her even worse.
Whoa, did that just happen?
I don't know, but I saw it too.
It felt like it did when we used to share
Twin
thoughts
powers.
with our voice.
It did. But that was a memory of us 10 years ago, right? I vaguely remember it happening.
I think so. And, that's new, right?
Yeah. We could share thoughts and feelings, but we never replayed memories like that.
Why would it happen? And why that memory?
I don't know. It's pretty eerie.
Do you guys have any
It's weird,
siblings?
but our voice was always a good thing. This could be too.
I'm feeling something again. Near the barn.
Yeah.
And if you
Me too.
do you think, like, what kind of weird superpowers do you think you'd have with, like, maybe your closest sibling? Like, do you think it'd be something cool, like remembering, like being able to see visions, or would it be something way stupider, like knowing exactly how to piss each other off? I assume that you wouldn't have sibling powers, but if you did have sibling powers, what would it look like? You guys have had to like collaborate at some point or something. Like it really should be something that you've worked on together in like a positive light, in a good way. All right, let's remember.
Hurry! Let's go see the silent frog. Coming. I'm coming. What? Stop sulking. I told you already. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Okay. Guess you don't want to see what I put in the treasure room then.
What? No, I want to see.
I guess we know where to search now.
We just have to remember which one is the silent frog.
I mean, the one covering its mouth, I
So-
imagine.
Which one of you is hiding the key? Hmm?
Damn, where's the key? Kidding. Okay, sorry. Nice job keeping a secret, buddy.
All right. And then we need to get into this building, into the shed.
At least
You
the
open it
shed's
through
still
here?
standing.
No,
Yep.
we have to go through here. Okay.
Well, better alive than dead.
Wow,
Better-
Clow.
First.
I feel it, though.
Got it.
All this for a screwdriver?
You got a better idea how to get in? Huh. Who left this box here? It looks brand new.
It wasn't me. Has someone been out here recently?
Guess it's your lucky day, bird friends.
We're gonna potentially feed some burbs, maybe? We get to...
Oh. Looks like a neighbor came by.
It's funny. Can't remember any signs.
Probably because our mother scared the shit out of him.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be depressing. Let's think. I don't know. Recently, I feel like I've been getting really close with my older sister, which was not the case for like most of our lives. But I think when we actually got along,
You sure you want to go in there?
This was our very first den, remember?
I'll have to give it some thought.
Who knows what lives down there now?
I think the biggest challenge with my older sister and I was that we kind of lacked those powers, so to
Anyone get down
speak.
there?
Because if we had, maybe we would
Tyler?
have been able to communicate better.
Oh, that's not funny!
Then why am I laughing?
Okay, fine. But you're still an idiot.
All right.
I'm
Going
sorry.
in for real this time.
What do you know about me being a lizard
Okay.
person?
I'll see you at the front door in a few minutes.
I think that, I mean, I don't know. For most of my life, it was my older brother that I thought I was the closest with. And I am, probably.
Like an idiot.
Um,
Wait. What? Where are you?
Ty,
I think we always had this, like, with my brother, we always
but I
had
can
similar
hear you in my
interests.
head.
It was really easy to just be like, hey, you want to do this? Actually,
Oh,
in a fucked up way, I think I was able to, like, just
Straight
control my
ahead.
brother.
Need to
Like,
go
he'd do
left.
whatever I wanted. Because we got along like that.
Of course I was.
Um,
Take the gold.
Not
and he kind of
even
looked
in
up
your
to
dreams.
me. Gross. Neff. Shut the fuck up. Absolutely not.
Then left again.
But,
Nope.
what?
It was on the right.
My bad.
You know what you did.
Past the treasure.
Straight ahead.
Now I don't want to talk about my brother. It's weird now.
Voice was just another childhood fantasy. Mad hunter. Why am I still afraid to say his
But, yeah,
His mirror of inspiration.
I don't know.
And all the creepy characters.
As far as my older sister goes, I think that, like, if we gained any powers, it was actually recently, and those recent powers were to kind of, like,
That was our treasure? It's
I don't
just
know.
trash.
We could make treasure out of anything. Our imagination.
I think we can kind of tell when each other's kind of struggling. Like, she reaches out to me now, and I reach out to her, and I kind of can feel when she's having a hard time, in a way. I think she kind of can do the same thing, but that's very recent. I don't think that we had that before.
Pink. It always had to be pink. I found her old kite. I think its wings have been clipped, though.
Rest in peace, brave bird.
Not really twin powers, but I mean, I guess it kind of is twin powers because, like, twins tend to, like, you know, they say twins have, like, the psychic powers to be able to, like, tell from a distance how the other's doing. I think if anything really, like, of my siblings, if anything happened to my older sister, I think she'd be the one where I'd be like, oh no, something happened. Oh no, I have to, like, do something. You know, like, I need to check in on her. Because, like, I get along with all of my siblings pretty well, but I think we just were together through a lot of the same stuff the longest. But anyway. Oh, what else did we need to find down here? Just had... Huh. That's terrifying. Okay, is there anything
I would have
over
taken the
here?
gold.
Not even in your dreams.
I mean, I'm trying to find a way into the house, and there... So, potentially, there's... This is going back out, so... Heck. Freaking heck. Wait. Is this... This is kind of like a maze. Oh. There is a moose on the ground.
Wow. Can't say I ever expected to see you again. It's been
Yeah.
a long time, buddy.
It should not be that recognizable. It's been outside for years, apparently. That moose should not look like it does. He's really holding together, guys. I guess someone's gotta. Alright, Oh, okay, right here. You think that latch would be, like, locked? I don't know. That'd be the scariest thing if you lived in a house and there was a hatch in the middle of the whole house, just open for anything. Like, minimal. Best case scenario, a raccoon gets in the house, you have a funny story. Worst case scenario, it's not a raccoon. Something gets in the house, or someone, it's not a fucking raccoon. She's kind of absorbing it.
Tyler!
Coming.
Are you okay?
Olive, good to hear your voice again.
Yeah, same here.
Hmm.
So, coming in or what?
Just working up to it.
So presumably neither of them have been here for years, question mark? I mean, definitely not Tyler.
Well, we're here.
He got put in juvie for literally defending
Here
himself.
we are.
Ridiculous.
So, how do we get started?
We figure out what to keep, what to trash, and see what else this house might be trying to show us.
Hmm. By the way, apologies if you can hear it, the loud leaf blower outside.
Seem real.
All right, let's see. Broken shelf, broken jar, and the washing machine. Broken.
Oh, that's...
The dryer never worked to begin with.
Dryers were straight up evil.
We should take down the creepy masks if we don't want to scare the buyers away.
Oh, so now you don't want to scare someone with those masks.
Huh. This bathroom still smells like Marianne.
Good scrub, and we'll be rid of that too.
How do you guys feel about this, like, drawn-on tree wallpaper situation? Like, how are we feeling? Do we like this? I need someone to feel things for me because I don't understand what I feel about it.
We were so competitive about who measured taller. Like, we actually had anything to do with it.
And after all that, it ended in a tie.
Yeah, none of that crazy stretching I did made any difference.
I thought Tyler was taller than her.
I tried to bury this dress in the backyard, but Marianne caught me.
It was a pretty dress.
Yeah, well, we both know pretty was never my thing. What are we gonna do with all her jewelry?
Well, I'm certainly not gonna wear it.
Donation pile it is, then. Handmade soap. Still here after 10 years. Impressive.
You could say that about the entire house.
Wow.
Just wallpaper
Forgot
in
all
general
about
in
her
life.
weird Not a total disaster, Ronan.
Yeah, solid colors generally, or not even necessarily solid colors, just like more...
After all this time, I
limited,
thought I'd feel more prepared to deal with this mess.
minimalist.
Guess we never had time to complete the collection.
These came out of one of the prize machines at the Vecchi's store, right?
Yeah, you'd slide the quarters inside on the little tray, and then magic, out pops a sticker.
Oh, I'm having memories.
Mom? About me joining the hockey team? Mom!
Sorry, what? Not now. Maybe next year.
But you promised!
Keep whining, and my next year will become never.
Well,
Can you cut my hair?
Your hair is fine.
But I want to cut it short. Really short.
What? Look, I'm tired, and I'm busy. Let's talk about this later.
You always say that.
Marianne said no to everything. Made me so pissed.
She was always on edge those last few months.
Yeah, and completely deaf to everything I was telling her I needed.
She pretty much always said no to me, too.
True, but it felt personal with me.
so this game is about... It's big about memories, as you can tell. So Tyler is... as far as the story goes from the beginning, without giving too many spoilers, from what we know, their mother lost her shit. And from at least what he understands and what is explained to us so far, she attacked him with a gun and he defended himself by like stabbing her. And that's kind of like what ended up getting him into juvie. So now the siblings, after some time of not being able to see each other and not being able to like really talk about what happened, they're coming back together. He just got out of juvie. She's been doing whatever she's been doing this whole time.
I'm sure it's still there. I should
And
check the bedroom upstairs.
they're trying to recall what happened. Excuse me. And mechanically, the really fun thing about this game, and this is a very like, the skill level is not a thing. Like, it's a really easy game. But the big thing about it is that memories have a tendency to like be different per person. So we'll come to a point where we'll begin to see Tyler and I forget what her name is. What's your name? Tell me what your name is. I don't remember. Who are you? Anyway, our memories end up kind of having differences, and so we'll see different kind of visions of what happened. And so we can kind of figure out like what those memories mean and what things mean based on like more information getting involved. So I don't know. It's very introspective. It's very much like a more story-based kind of game. Very much a telltale sort of game. Very much has like a mystery kind of going into it. And clearly they have some sort of unique twin power situation. This is made by the same people who made Life is Strange, the Life is Strange series. It's very much the same, like, not grindy enough. No grinding at all. Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't realize how much I missed the smell of firewood.
I miss the cold winter nights curled up here.
But yeah, so their mother was a bit of an artist,
So
a bit of
tired, she was
a
usually asleep on the couch.
eccentric, as you can kind of tell by the house.
That was the one time we were ever quiet. We knew she needed the sleep.
For beans.
I don't remember these.
It's probably one of Marianne's unfinished masterpieces.
There's 2 of them. Maybe they were us. In some
Yeah, she was
weird
always
way
a
that
little
only made
odd.
sense to Marianne.
Marianne, their mother. She apparently scared off neighbors, which was mentioned earlier. She seemed to be kind of losing her mind.
What was she hoping to do with all these jars?
She used to barter for our clothes with homemade jam.
She tried everything to make ends meet.
Well, not everything.
String, glue, duct tape. The holy trinity of house repair.
Marianne loved having something to fix.
Oh, I wish she fixed herself.
Yeah, well, she could have tried a little harder to fix her own head.
Can you picture Marianne talking to a shrink?
No. And speaking of...
Therapy's expensive, and I'm fine.
Marianne's room.
Let's not go in there until we absolutely have to.
Agreed.
So, we have a good look at the area. Here. Go upstairs? Yes, we can.
If you don't come up soon, I'm gonna take whatever I want from our bedroom.
No way! Wait for me!
No, this feels
Kind of cute.
Hey, you. I just found your twin under the house.
He's seen better days.
We never appreciated this view as kids.
This one wasn't mine.
So the one Under the house.
Look, it's the game we made, Lusion Tramway.
That game never made any sense.
Didn't stop us from playing all day.
Dude, we were kids. All we needed were rocks and bird feathers. Whenever we asked for a TV, she'd just bring home a big stack of books.
I think she did us a favor with that one.
You may not agree when we start digging into the HBO back catalog.
We'll see.
Oh yeah, he hasn't seen
Some
like
of our old toys give me the creeps.
that is what like that. He's right. It's creepy.
You know, if there's one thing you gotta give Marianne, it's that she let us explore our artistic side.
You should have seen Eddie's face when I tried to repaint his car.
Yeah, I bet Uncle Eddie didn't appreciate your artistic touch. Look what I found!
What?
Only our greatest creation, the Book of Goblins.
Seriously? It was in that chest the whole time?
Where
The
is it?
love
You
potion
looking for something in
is
particular?
My
supposed
diary.
to like
You never
make
told me about
me
Yeah. But the way Marianne was, I tried
mostly
extra
just
hard
like
to keep
talk
it secret.
about a certain character. In this situation, be talking about a character, but like in like Dead by Daylight or something, it would make me extra like attentive towards like one survivor if I'm playing Survivor. Or it just makes me like kind of swoon over our particular character or something. I mean, you know.
That day she found out about it.
That's sweet, though. Are you trying to win me over, Ref? Neff, sorry.
Mom!
Oh no, the game's getting serious.
Mom, where is it? What did you do with it?
What now?
I can't find my diary. I know you stole it. Give it back.
Sweetie, whatever I do, it's just for your benefit.
You read it, didn't you? You had no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I need to protect my little girl.
I'm not your girl. I hate you.
You will always be my little girl. And no matter how hard you fight me, I'll fight twice as hard to keep you safe.
I mean, it would be nice to have these kind of powers
I don't know how I never saw it coming.
to really share these memories in the way that you saw them with your
She
siblings.
told me right to my face.
I know those powers would be very useful
She
for
was
me.
willing to hurt me, to keep me from transitioning.
Tyler, there is no way you could have known she'd go that far.
I want my diary back.
Neff, do you have any
Her room is
siblings?
the only place I didn't look.
Or people that you just consider close enough to be like
Okay, but do
siblings?
you need to get it, like, now?
That diary was important to me, Allison.
Allison,
Right
that's her
now,
name.
Help me realize who I am.
Stepbrothers.
And let's go find it.
You think her room is still locked?
You get along with them?
I'm not looking forward to going in there.
I know, but we'll have to eventually, and I need it back.
I do consider myself pretty lucky in that department. I mean, I have a lot of luck in a lot of other areas, but at least I get along with my siblings.
Where'd you come from?
For now.
The Ice King finally finally caught the hag, his furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. What? No way. Quiet, let me finish. You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title. What do you think? Not bad, right?
I guess that's okay. But I would have changed the end.
What? No way!
Ice King. I totally forgot about him.
Tyler was kind of
That's
a
because it
douche
was
as a
dangerous
kid.
to mention his name. He was too powerful.
All right, so we have to go to Marianne's room. I mean, as Clow knows, because Clow is not just my mod, which thank you for that, Clow, but also a very, very good friend of mine. I have a very complicated relationship with my mother. Not this complicated. This, this absolutely, you know, trumps normal relationships. But is Beans? That's good, I
Hold on.
think.
What?
Remember this?
Unfortunately.
You must solve my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
yeah,
yes,
beans
we
are
could
good.
brute force it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it, right?
We have different definitions of the word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So let's at least try not to. You have the Book of Goblins?
Yep.
We need the Book of Goblins.
Hand it over.
Hello, Liz. How are
What
you?
looking for?
The image on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that Marianne wrote.
You have a way better memory than me.
I mean, you're right, Clow.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
Stabbing your
No
mother
one forget
after
it.
she attempted to shoot you. You know,
Here it is. The one
you
about
you
the
joined at
princess's
just a
party.
great time, Liz. That's what's happening in this story, just by the way. We were talking about family and
Give
stuff.
it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
This is such a cute game. Also, really
First
emotional
those
and
memories, now
traumatizing
storybook
game.
Puzzles.
But it's a good game.
What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touche.
I've been meaning to play it. I mean, you know, I do happen to be trans. And it's a game that I've wanted to play because there aren't a lot of games that have trans characters. I know I mentioned that before. So for those of you who are already there, apologies for the repeat, but you know, there it is. But I would like to play through more games that have, you know, more trans characters. I know that when The Last of Us 2 comes out, I know that a lot of people didn't necessarily love to. I thought it was great. The Last of Us 2 was heart-wrenching, very hard to play. There were some parts that were really challenging emotionally. But that didn't stop it from being good to me. It's impactful. Oh, good. We're going to have to do a lot of reading. Okay, great. Do we have any clues on this? Sort of. Okay. I thought it was great. The story was in my opinion very good. I was really surprised. I understand why a lot of people don't like it. I have my own thoughts about why they are wrong. But I get it. I was also very traumatized by certain things that happened in it. I thought the first one was really good too. I thought like both of them were really, really good, and I think that I think the complicated thing about it that people have a tendency to forget or intentionally like not come to terms with is that Joel was never a hero. Like he kind of for Ellie he kind of was, but like in a lot of his life he did really terrible things. like, and it's not like it's a quiet thing that we don't know about. It's like we hear about his history. We hear about terrible things that he did. He was a human. Yeah, exactly. Um, and that doesn't, before we even continue with that, I love Joel. I think he's great as a character, and I think I would like him as a person if I knew him. But I think that the reality of it is that people were very quick and aggressive about their perspective of him just being very justified in all of his actions. And there were decisions that he made, try not to spoil too much, where it really is a lot more gray and uncertain and even potentially not good. Yeah, no, he's a great character. Absolutely a great character. I gotta say I like Abby after playing through the game, and I've played the game like multiple times at this point, and that doesn't mean anyone else has to. Um, I love Ellie as well. I think Ellie is a great character, and I think that like I was very protective of Ellie because when I don't know, Ellie reminds me a lot of my younger sisters. So for me, I was very protective of her. But like in the second game, Ellie, I think, got overtaken by rage and the need for revenge that alienated a lot of things in her life. And it just made me sad. Abby was able to move on more quickly than Ellie, even though it continued. Like the cycle was continuing. Ellie was taking everything from Abby again after um after Joel had already taken away someone very dear to her, and then she did the thing that she did, and then Ellie did a lot of things as well, and then Abby did some things, but in the end, Abby, I guess, both Abby and Ellie at some point in the story end up getting, and I'm trying to be a little vague, but both of them end up having something in the game at some point in the game, like near like maybe act 2 or 3, we'll say, where they are given a reason to not seek revenge. They are given a reason, hey, you need to put your attention elsewhere because there's something bigger happening here. There's someone more for you here if you just take a moment and realize that you're never going to have, like, it's never going to bring you joy. No matter what happens, it'll never finish, never make you feel complete. And the cycle will just continue. There will always be someone next that's going to take the mantle, so to speak. So, and the difference between Abby and Ellie is that Abby made the decision, I need to give this up. I need to let this go. And she did it multiple times. She gave Ellie passes and chances to move on, and she wasn't nice about it. I'm not saying she's a great person and that she didn't do some really shitty fucking things, but I'm saying that like Ellie took a little bit longer to grow and a little bit longer to like get somewhere where she's at least gonna have growth. I really need them to make another game though, because Ellie needs a little bit of peace. Whatever that means. But yeah, anyway, it was a long it was a long rant about a game that we are not currently playing. All right. The frog earns the right to speak. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest. By the way, this book is written by the mother. And so these stories are things that she has invented. All right. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a big frog in a small pond. She was a peaceful creature who spent most of her time eating, swimming, and sleeping. From the morning to the evening, she did everything the smaller frog did, except she did it bigger. She ate more, she jumped farther, she was smarter, and she made much more noise. Everybody in the forest could hear her loud croaking, and everybody was happy that they could. You see, it was easy to get lost in the forest, but thanks to the frog's loud noises, you could just as easily find your way back to her pond. Maybe it would not have been the same if the big frog had kept singing during the night, but she was much too lazy an animal to stay active after dark. One day, an unknown visitor came to the forest for the first time. It was a young woman dressed in a beautiful gown. She was walking fast through the woods as if she was running away, and she never looked back. Many eyes spied the princess pass by, but no one dared to help her, for the Mad Hunter was on her trail. "This is not our business," they said, "and we had better look away." For the Mad Hunter was an unyielding man who loved nothing but hunting down the prey for money and glory. Nothing could escape his piercing eye for long. So the princess walked alone, without help, until she was hopelessly, God, there's going to be a lot of reading. She was hopelessly lost in the big forest. Exhausted, she pressed on with no idea of where she was heading, as the hunter drew even closer, dogged in his pursuit. She continued this way until she heard a heavy croaking far off to her left, so clear and loud that the princess immediately made for the source of the noise. A few minutes later, she reached the big frog in the small pond, and the frog looked at her with a gentle smile. "Help me, please," said the princess. "I need a place to rest and to hide." "Ribbit," answered the frog, and the princess frowned. "Please stop making noise. The Mad Hunter is after me." "Ribbit," said the frog again, so loud that the princess had to cover her ears. The creature began to jump every which way. "What are you doing?" asked the princess. "Stop all that noise, or he will find us." But the frog kept croaking and jumping around her, left and right, up and down. "Ribbit, ribbit," until the princess understood the meaning of all this fuss. Cautiously, the woman climbed on the back of the big animal, and then with a leap, the frog set off away from the pond. The frog jumped so high and so far that even the hunter could not find where the princess had gone. With a few jumps, the princess was out of his piercing eye. A few jumps more, and she had vanished for good. The princess closed her eyes and let her clever mount carry her wherever the creature pleased. Less than an hour later, the big frog had reached the other side of the ancient forest, near the shores of the very deep lake. There she landed without a noise in front of a big wooden house that had been abandoned. "Thank you," said the princess, covering the animal's snout with kisses. "I only wish you could speak so I would have understood what you were trying to do sooner." As she pronounced those words, something incredible happened. Big Frog was suddenly able to speak. Her first words startled the princess. "The Mad Hunter is always at my heels. Now you're safe, and I've had my revenge. You can stay in this house. It has been abandoned for a long time, and no one will look for you here." And then, without looking back, the big frog jumped back to the pond. And this is how the big frog saved the princess, and how she earned the right to speak. There's so many stories. Okay, so I just need to find, so there's the frog, the bear, the goose, pelican, raccoon, and moose. We finished the frog. Yeah, the bear's one of them. The Bear and the Princess. Once upon a time in the ancient and deep forest, the old bear stood at the bank of the river, swiping at salmon at their way to the spawning ground, just as he'd got his paw on a particular fat one. Do I really have to read all of these? Okay, Allison, I need
Sure you're gonna be able to crack it?
I don't know. Yeah, I need some help.
I need some help.
I've got a few ideas.
Okay. Where do we start?
The Book of Goblins. Let's read the story about the princess's party.
Okay. All right. Princess's party. Fixes the house. Princess's party. Okay, cool. This makes sense because they're all there. All right, cool. Cool. 'Cause I was going to read all of the fucking stories and I don't want to do that. All right. Still, oh shit. The Princess's Party. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the princess was melancholy because it was the 1-year anniversary of when she had run away from home. Sensing her sadness, her forest friends showed up at her door. I need to drink some water. Okay. Spring is poopy. I mean, you know. I don't mind the rain. As long as I don't have to be, like, outside. Oh, yeah, pollen is rough. That's fair. Always sneeze. Much sneezing. All right. They were headed... Sensing her sadness, her forest friends showed up at her door. They were headed by the pelican, pious and attentive, and organized by the mouse, stalwart and farsighted. The old bear was there, with his claws so sharp, as well as the big frog prattling away. Even the haughty muskrat, who mostly came out at night, had come. The bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path, and the animals led her to a fairy glen, where a fabulous party had been prepared. There was a buffet of seafood the pelican had served from her never-emptying beak. The air was filled with winking fairy lights the moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky, and the gregarious frog mixed up fizzing drinks. Only the muskrat had done nothing in particular, mooching off everyone else's hard work. You play with friend. All right. No worries. Bye. Thank you for the visit. All right. The princess had a very good time at her party, such a good time that she forgot to say thank you to any of her friends. Noticing this, the fairies devised a bit of mischief. When the princess went to open her gifts, she found 3 identical boxes at the edge of the glen. Puzzled, she turned back and gasped. The entire party had vanished. Because you have taken your friends for granted, called the naughty fairies. We have hidden them from you. But we like games. Guess who has given you each of these presents, and you'll get your friends back. The princess opened the first box. Inside there was a torch, which then lit, revealed the truth. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I don't get lost in the woods when it's dark, that I always see right and wrong. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? Sounds like the moose. Farsighted. They're the ones that seem to be the leader. Yeah. He opened the second box. Inside there was a magic sword, which would leap right out of the bearer's hand to defend them. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I am protected if I'm ever under... That would be the bear, right? Because the bear... Yeah, he's protective. Someone wants to make sure I'm protected if I'm ever under threat. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? He opened the third box. Inside there was a bag of coins that always provided money if it was for something the bearer truly needed. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I have money to buy food when I am hungry and clothes when I'm cold. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? I guess it'd be the pelican, right? Yeah. Frick the muskrat. The muskrat doesn't have anything going on. Doesn't seem. Well, yeah, I guess it would be... Can't see anything. Is it too small? But yeah, it sounds like the answer is so first one would be the moose, the second one would be the bear, and the third one would be, I think, the pelican. I mean, it's showing up on my other feed, so the video seems to be good. You might have to just refresh, maybe? All right, first one would be moose. Second one would be bear. Third one would be the pelican. Got it.
And boom, we're in.
Oh, thank you for that. Wow. Thank you for the 12-month. Much appreciated. You are goodest. the goodest. And it does help me quite a bit, so I greatly appreciate it. It's been a challenging time, so much hearts, so many hearts.
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, you know, like a win.
Speak for
I mean, it's
yourself.
pretty.
I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Why do I feel like you're not gonna let me forget that? Where do you think we should start looking?
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
A memory somewhere.
I just can't get through. Whatever's going on, they won't let me in. They used to tell me everything, but they shut me out, Tessa. They've shut me out.
She complaining about her kids.
I've had so much on my plate lately, and they're convinced I'm the enemy, and I don't know why. I need them. I need my goblins.
Yeah. She's talking about the kids, because they're the goblins.
We heard her crying. We listened through the door.
Seeing her like this, as if she's still here,
It really sucks.
she was really coming apart those last few months, wasn't she?
I don't know. She kind of Marianne kind of had like a childish kind of mindset. Like she was kind of just, and I don't know what that speaks to of like the issues she was going through, but like the way she tells stories, I mean, obviously she was writing them for her kids, but like, I don't know, just like the structure of how
So
it's
she was
written
standing
and
there,
like,
spying through the window, drawing us while we played.
She
I don't
always
know.
had her eye on us.
she just
My entire
seemed
body just shook.
immature. There's certain things about Marianne that seem childlike. The way that she calls herself the princess is really, I mean, sounds like my mother, honestly. That part, at least.
She always had to have a picture of us close by.
Why this picture, though? I mean, do you see the expression on our faces?
It was medicated.
This explains a lot.
They're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
It's here. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Do you think she read it?
Of course. She was nosy as hell.
Huh. So clearly she was aware that Tyler was trans. I was trying to figure out how to maybe deal with her.
Tyler,
What?
look.
What? Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. I don't know. Tyler, come here.
She can't do this to me. Not now. When I've finally made sense of a few things.
So, that was your first mistake. Thinking the world made any kind of sense. "10 years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off."
Yeah. I think I need some air.
Time to just feel a lot.
Are you really, really sure?
I am. Do it. Okay. Here we go. Whoa. Is it all gone? Yeah. It looks amazing. Really? Yeah. I can't wait to show Mom. She's
Actually
been so
doesn't
sad
look
lately.
bad considering that that's a
More than
kid with
sad.
blunt scissors.
She's been scary.
Not
Unrealistically.
tonight, though. It was almost like a party. Thank you, Allison.
You don't have to thank me. You're my sister.
I feel more like your brother.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other. But I'm pretty sure I just gave you a really bad haircut.
Mom? Mom? Mom?
This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Wait! Stop!
Glad we found your diary.
Me too.
I guess she was trying to figure out where you were at.
Yeah, well, she should have asked. I wasn't some goddamn research project. I was her child.
About the book.
Raising your transgender child? Do you even know how rare these books were in 2005? Was she trying to figure out how to support me?
Maybe.
Which, she wasn't trying. She never...
It doesn't make sense. I know. You cutting your hair was what set her off, right?
Allison, she read my diary. She already knew. It wasn't my hair. And if we were wrong about that... Fuck.
You think she read it. It's possible she never even opened the diary, and that things are exactly like we always thought they were.
But if she did, and they aren't...
God, Tyler. Sure. I mean, we could have been wrong. But what good does it do to ask the question now?
You mean other than not having to live with the thought that my mom tried to kill me for being me?
Tyler, I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense. But she was unhinged.
So that's it then. She was crazy. Nothing else to say.
I think we'd be better off if we tried to move on.
Why don't we talk to a few people who knew her? See if that book makes any sense to them.
People don't want to talk about Marianne. They pretend like that night never happened.
Maybe Tessa
What
has some
about Tessa?
answers.
She was Marianne's closest friend. Let's ask her about it.
Sure. But I'll warn you, she's particularly touchy about this subject.
Well, maybe she'll talk to me. I was always her favorite.
Operative word was.
Oh,
We need to go by the store anyway. To get a few things for the repairs.
ouch.
Great. 2 seagulls, 1 stale hunk of bread.
I'm not sure I like that analogy.
Listen, I know you don't want to keep talking about this.
But you're obviously not going to be satisfied until we do. So let's talk.
Yeah, is something wrong?
You've been on edge all day. Is there something more going on with you?
It's nothing.
Pretty sure it's not nothing. And I'd like us to be on the same page.
I thought we were on the same page. Sell this place as quick as possible and move on.
Yeah, it's important to Tyler.
Look, I've already explained why this is so important to me. Why are you still dragging your feet?
It's just with the way you avoided this place for the last 3 years, I thought you wouldn't want to spend any extra time here.
Oh. So that's what this is about.
Maybe a little. Yeah. It's just... You graduated 3 years ago. And this is the first time we've seen each other in person.
Wasn't ready.
It's not that I didn't want to see you. I just wasn't ready to be Tyler in Delos Crossing.
I tried to visit you. I tried to go to your fireweed graduation. I wanted to bake you a crappy boxed cake and take awkwardly posed photos.
I know.
But you shut
Aw.
me out.
I want a crappy
All I
cake.
got was non-responses and half-assed evasions.
Yeah, I think he was just hiding from everyone.
Look, I didn't want to see anyone. I just started testosterone. And, oh god, I had the worst acne. My emotions were all over the place and the smells. Allison, the smells...
The smells.
Men smell bad.
I know. I've dated a few.
Look, I needed some time to figure my shit out before I asked anyone else to try. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, why the house sale?
So, I was thinking...
Hmm?
Do we need to be in such a rush to sell this place?
We've been over this, and we both agreed it's time for a clean break.
I know, trust me. I'm not talking about staying for long. Just long enough to get some answers.
And you think this house has those answers?
Maybe not, but it's a place to start.
Well, it would be a shame if there was something to find and we tossed it out. How about we start digging without putting off the sale? And if it seems like we need more time, we'll talk about it then.
Okay.
All right. Yep, we have a plan.
So, we have a plan?
Yep. We ask around about Marianne, but we also stick to our repair schedule.
If that's really what you need. Alright, deal.
Oh,
I'll Ellie's
I
died.
just...
It's been a long time since I heard that name.
Was I the only one who ever called you that?
Actually, no. I used it at Fireweed for a while, until I settled on Tyler. Most people were pretty chill about the switch. Not everyone, though.
What do you mean?
I had a mentee who refused to call me Tyler. He didn't want my help. He didn't want anyone's help.
I'm sorry. I like the name Tyler, by the way.
Thanks.
Mom and Allison argued again. At least I'm not the only one Mom is screaming at now. Mom almost seemed jealous we didn't tell her what we were planning to do in the forest. Ellie thinks we should tell her about our voice. I think she knows already. Mom seems really upset when I asked to join the hockey team, like it's wrong for me to play a boys' sport. I'm going to keep asking. I'll try again next week. She said no again. I'm so mad at her. Why does she always say no? Why doesn't she ever let me do what I want to do? Allison and I started writing a story. Well, Allison did. She didn't like it when I tried to change anything. Why can't one of the goblins be a boy goblin? Saw Star Wars yesterday at Bobby's place. Luke was so great. Mom found out we watched it and got so mad. She said glorified war. I'm assuming it's supposed to be glorified, but it's gloried war. Zion. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Would Mom be happier if I would do what she wanted me to? When she looks at me, she just doesn't see me. I wish I could show her. I wish I could make her understand. I think she doesn't want to. Allison told me again that it was my fault Mom got angry at us. She's such a suck-up. Mom has barely said anything to us in a few days. Ellie said she saw her throw away pages from the Book of Goblins. Do this, do that. I'm sick of her voice. I'm sick of that dumb name, too. I'm Ollie the Goblin.
Nice ring. Gift from your boyfriend?
Come on. I told you I'm not with anyone right now. Don't rub it in.
Why does it look familiar?
It was a gift from Eddie. He had them both made at the same time.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. This ring is supposed to be linked to the one he gave you, in a spiritual way.
Do you believe in all that?
You mean, do I believe we could be linked in some other metaphysical way? You know, other than the one that already lets us share thoughts and memories.
Fair enough. I think we should head out right away.
Already tired of the view?
Just finding it hard to relax and enjoy it with so much on my mind.
Go ahead. I'll catch up. Need to respond to a message.
My sister, the social butterfly.
Seems we got a trespasser.
What the fuck?
You got 5 seconds to talk me into defending my property.
Your property?
5, 4.
I'm Tyler.
Don't know any Tylers. 3, 2.
Sam!
Ellie? What are you doing out here, girl?
Dude,
This
stop
is
pointing the
our
gun
house.
at people, you
Was I
fucking
talking to you?
moron.
Sam, put the gun down. This is Tyler. My brother.
Well, your brother? Oh, shit. Huh. I guess I heard about all that, but I never... Damn, you look like a real man.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
So do you, Sam.
You know what I mean. I just didn't know they could make a woman look so much like a man.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself, Sam.
Not a woman who looks like a man, Sam. A man. A real man, just like you.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you piece of shit.
Guess I'm the asshole again.
Every day, apparently.
You gotta excuse us old guys.
I really
Nah.
don't.
Come on. You kids keep changing the rules. You can't expect us to keep up.
Just respect the people are who they say they are. It's not hard.
No, it ain't hard, but it just takes some getting used to.
We'll get used to it, because we aren't going anywhere. So, what are you doing here exactly?
Oh, well, I've been kind of keeping an eye on this place for you, you know? It's like patching the roof, checking pipes, and all that stuff.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, yeah, that's no big deal. I just, you know, your mama, she was a special lady. She deserved much better than, you know, what you got.
Didn't you used to help Mary Ann with repairs and building projects?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, seeing as your mama never had a man around, I just took it on myself to help her keep this place standing.
How antiquated of you.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's
Guess you two still aiming to
totally
sell
a
the place?
compliment.
That's the plan.
Absolutely.
By the way, we need your keys.
Since apparently you went and changed the locks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, selling your mother's house? Are you sure? Bad or good? It's all you've got left of her.
Yeah. No one fucking asked you.
Funny. Don't remember asking for your opinion on the subject.
Tyler!
What?
What Tyler means is, a fresh start is what we both need.
Of course.
This guy just held a gun up to Tyler. I'm
This
pretty
place
sure,
is gotta be
like,
full of all kinds of bad.
and then he like misgendered him. Like,
But
Sam, go F yourself.
good news too.
God damn it. Hold to speak using your voice. Yeah, he's hammered. Oh, we can speak psychically.
Can you hear me?
Ty, we can't do this when we're in the middle of talking to someone.
But this is pointless. He's hammered.
He's always hammered. And who knows? Maybe it'll make him chatty. Now come on. People think our family is weird enough.
Everything okay with you two?
Yes.
No.
Oh. All right.
Were you too close?
How well did you know her?
Not as well as I thought. When I heard what happened that night, well, I figured people were bullshitting me.
It really surprised you, didn't it?
Much as anything ever has. Other folks say they saw it coming. Not me.
Thoughts on that puzzle?
Did you help with her door?
Her door?
The puzzle on her bedroom door.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you two kept sneaking in, giving her no privacy, huh? You ever solve it?
Yep. Better late than never, I guess.
I never solved it myself. I mean, not that I wanted to. Guess you know all your mama's secrets now, huh?
Well, she may have one or two left.
Yeah, we should go. I don't think we have anything more to cover.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
Seems that way.
He's too wasted to be of any more help.
I'll tell him to get a move on then. Well, we've got a supply run to make, and
Such a
Uncle
useful
Eddie's
power to
expecting a
have
visit.
with someone.
Right. Yeah, of course. Get going, you two.
Oh, hello, DJ Smith. Thank you for the lyric
Sam,
and the hydrate.
we all gotta get going.
Oh, of course. Of course, yeah, I got lots to do myself. Lots of to-dos on old Sam's list. And you don't want to keep Brown waiting, you know?
Thanks for looking out for this place.
Happy to do it. I don't hesitate to
Uh-huh.
reach out if you need anything. Anything at all. You hear?
I mean, I'm sure we'll weigh our options.
Sam?
I mean, yeah, totally. Totally. Absolutely.
Sam?
100%.
The keys?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course. Yeah, they're yours. This place, it meant a lot to your mother. It almost felt like it was a part of her. And it's like some part of her is alive here still.
He's like, okay, great. Get out.
Hopefully the house doesn't turn out to be a murderous psycho
Okay, good
that tries
talk.
to kill us in our sleep, huh?
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, take care of yourself.
No chill.
Both of you.
Tyler, no chill.
Hey, so we really do have a lot to do.
Okay, go on. I'll be right behind you.
Great. Hmm. Well, that was fun. People are great. I think that's actually a pretty good place for me to end it though. I had some fun. Also, was surprisingly taken from some moments. They were a lot more emotional than I expected, which is good. I mean, like that's why we're here. Um, yeah, I'm enjoying the game. I look forward to playing more of it. Again, like I mentioned before, I played further than this, so I have some knowledge about certain aspects of the story, but I didn't finish this game. So I'm looking forward to getting to actually fully experience things. Yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I will probably be streaming later on today. Uh, we'll see. I usually stream at 4 p.m. today. I'll let you guys know if anything changes. But until then, appreciate you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Perhaps I'll see you later. But bye.